On Toby Fournier and Joyce, what does that mean for the future of women's basketball?
Um, the future of women's basketball is in great hands with a lot of great players. We've seen the rise of Toby and Joyce and Sarah Strong, and we got a lot of young players. I mean, Hannah Hidalgo is just a sophomore. Malaysia is just a sophomore. Tessa is just a sophomore. So I think the future is bright with how they've displayed their games and their talents, and I look forward to, them just raising up our game.
They're having a night to sleep on it. What were some of your biggest takeaways about the game yesterday?
I mean, the biggest takeaway is we're here today. Didn't play our best basketball, but at this time, I don't think anybody's going to play their best basketball. People are going to disrupt you and force you, especially when you get to the Sweet 16 and Elite 8. You got to find ways to operate in broken play spaces, and I thought we did that pretty good yesterday.
Don, kind of stepping away from the court, how would you describe the role Hudson Jacobs has in your program?
Hudson is the busiest. I don't know how he does it. He's our video coordinator. He gives us anything that we need remotely, physically. Just like I don't think he gets enough credit for organizing us, and he's up all times of the night. He just really does all the little things. He sacrifices his time with us. Like he'll be over here getting the videos of all the games and while we're at practice. So, I mean, you need somebody on your staff like that that makes sure that everything's covered as far as video.
Don, you're in these stretches with your team in hotels, on the road. You guys have been together very tight, extra tight over this last stretch in the tournament time. What do you like most about your team? What's fun to you about this part? And what do you maybe enjoy now more than you did earlier in your coaching career?
I mean, what's fun is when you've created really good habits, so you can compartmentalize and have fun, because it really isn't all about just locking in and playing for 24 hours. That's a heavy load to bear when it comes to your mentals. Like, you got to free your mentals. You got to be able to do other stuff, and I know Plies talked about our players being on TikTok. That's part of who they are. That's part of decompressing. That's part of just not, sitting in your room and just thinking about, visualizing how you want to play. You can't do that for like hours and on end. I think you would drive yourself crazy. So, them having an outlet is always a great thing. Us spending a whole lot of time together. They really like each other. Like, I don't have an issue with, them having a little bit of cabin fever, because they really like each other. They spend a lot of time with each other. They have fun with each other. And that's what I enjoy the most, when I know that they're locked in and ready to go. There's a little bit of room for them to have fun and be young and create memories outside the court.
You build some chemistry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the game just right around the corner tomorrow? What's the challenge of not physically challenging them, or is that like a mental challenge that you're going to do with practice later today?
Yeah, practice later probably going to be more of, we're not going to do much up and down. We'll just do a little bit of walkthrough just to make sure that they understand what we need to do. I do think at this time rest is equally as important as getting out there and working. We looked a little sluggish yesterday, so maybe we'll rest, recover, get out there and just give them the meat and potatoes of what we need to do, and just lean practice out a little bit.
Don, how do you make sure, especially your younger players, after a tough, grinding game like yesterday in the NCAA tournament, that they're good, they're in a good spot and ready to go?
I mean, our medical team, Craig Oates, our athletic trainer, Molly Bonetti, they are top notch. Like, I don't have to worry about any of that. Once they're in their hands, we're good. They're experts in in that area. So, I have more time to prep, for Duke, and I have more time to prep if we advance with all the remaining teams that are in the tournament. So, I mean, we're good with that. I think that's our separation. That's our edge that we created probably years ago when it comes to being here. So we prep to be playing during this time years ago. So this is kind of par for the course for us.
Duke has beaten a lot of really good teams these past couple weeks. Obviously, they're hot winning the ACC tournament. What have they been doing so well these past few weeks, especially?
Their defense has been pretty stingy. They have disrupted. They have created some offense from their defense. They do a really good job at hitting timely shots. You know, they got down by 11 yesterday and fought their way back, and that's the type of team that we're faced. They're going to play for 40 minutes. They're going to disrupt. Like, we know that. Like, we can't go in thinking it's going to be a perfect game. It is being able to play in a space of when things break down. Can we stay calm? Can we play through it? Can we make good decisions during those times?
Chloe and Sanaya both had big games last time around against Duke. How important are the bigs going to be against the Blue Devils in the Elite Eight?
I think everybody needs to hold their own when it comes to winning an Elite Eight game. Our bigs have been pretty good. They've been very consistent. So I think it's important that we make layups. Like, just layups will help our cause, and layups are hard to come by when you're playing somebody like Duke.
Tina was saying that she felt like the last couple of games you guys started out maybe a little too loosey-goosey, and she really wants the tone to be set right from the beginning of the game in terms of what you're doing with your physicality and aggressiveness. Have you sensed that as well? Is that something you want to see right out of the gate tomorrow against Duke?
I mean, we're playing to go to the Final Four. Like, everything should be a serious matter when it comes to that. So I think they've done a good job at covering that up. So I think she's probably speaking from, being in the hotel, and I don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, but what they're doing in practice is focus. Now we have to take that focus and execute it in the game.